kind of girl.
My heart's at my feet, my head's in my hands. Saint Anthony, won't you find my mind? She said she'd call me, she called me yesterday, but still I'm waiting here on the line. She's some kind of girl, yeah, she's some kind of girl. She's one of a kind.
All right, everybody. Yeah, thanks for joining me, man. This is Mike once again. So, listen, Leanda requested that I react to what I just reacted to Slim Newton singing "Red Back on the Toilet Seat." It was kind of a comical song about a guy going into the outhouse and sitting on a spider and getting bit. And then she requested two more right after that, and both of them were by a group called the Cockroaches. And I thought, well, I mean, Redback, Cockroaches, this is probably going to be comical too. So I just saw this lead in just like y'all did, and yeah, it looks like it's going to be pretty bitchin', man. I like that. Already like the tune. So thanks, Leanda, for your request. I sure appreciate it. And without delay, man, I'm just going to get right into it. All right, y'all. I think I got everything set up. All right, let's just get into it.
Is in the Countdown studio with Some Kind of Girl.
My heart's at my feet, my head's in my hands. Saint Anthony, won't you find my mind? She said she'd call me, she called me yesterday, but still I'm waiting here on the line. She's some kind of girl, yeah, she's some.
Yeah, I like this. This is bitchin'.
She's one of a kind. She's some kind of girl, yeah, she's some kind of girl. She's one of a kind. Stop all the sadness, I breathe in happiness. Her looks and kiss are so sublime. Sweet incantations all through the day, and don't you know that I just melt away. She's some kind of girl, yeah, she's some kind of girl. She's one of a kind, and she's some kind of girl, yeah, she's some kind of girl. She's one of a kind. Don't you tell me about the time, don't you tell me about the time.
All right, man, let's stop it there. Back it up 5 seconds. So let me just tell y'all. First of all, this is a great song. It's this is a. I don't have my book out here to put it, but I need to add this to Old Blue playlist. Cockroaches, cockroaches. Some kind of girl, because it's got that kind of early 60s, late 50s, early 60s kind of beat to it and or sound to it, and I like it. It's so the Wikipedia says the Cockroaches were an Australian pub rock band primarily active throughout the 80s. The band was founded in 1979 by the Field Brothers, Paul and John, and I don't know why they fell apart. I feel sorry for these rock musicians, or any musician for that fact, that you're in vogue 1 year, maybe 10 years, and then nobody wants to listen to you, or no one comes to see you play anymore, and you got to go get a real job if you didn't put anything behind. And meanwhile, they got all this music out there for the rest of us to enjoy in perpetuity. So yeah, I feel sorry for them, and I hope they made out okay. They might have gone on to other things. I'm not sure. While I'm listening and watching, I'll see a little bit more, see if there's any more information I need to pass on to y'all about the group, the Cockroaches. All right, man, let's get back to it.
Oh, she's some kind of girl. Don't you tell me about the time. Don't you tell me about the time. Don't you tell me about the time I was left there waiting. Showed up yet again. Showed up yet again. Stop all the sadness, I breathe in happiness. Her looks and kiss are so sublime. Sweet incantations all through the day now. And don't you know that I just melt away. She's some kind of girl. Yes, she's some kind of girl. She's one of a kind. She's some kind of girl. Yes, she's some kind of girl. She's one of a kind. She's some kind of girl. Yes, she's some kind of girl. She's one of a kind. She's some kind of girl. Yes, she's some kind of girl.
Is in the Countdown studio.
So let me just bring this over here. Okay. So I did read a little bit more. First of all, the song was bitching. I thought it was going to be bitching. It turned out to be bitching, and I liked it, and I would definitely listen to that one again for sure. So I put it in Old Blue playlist. So when I'm driving Old Blue by myself, sometimes I'll have Bluetooth earphones in because it's so stinking loud in that cab that I don't want to take away the nostalgia of Old Blue by putting in this huge stereo, because then it just kind of, to me, that will just take away from Old Blue. Old Blue is 100% stock except for I added air conditioner and but in this Texas heat, that thing don't work, and you'll see in the dead of summer, you'll see me driving it, and I'll have both windows down, and I just learned to deal with it. On that same token, though, I think that by putting in a big, strong stereo system, radio system in Old Blue, so I could hear it being as loud as it is, and having to have the windows rolled down, I just think it takes away from it when. An old truck like that is, you're supposed to be getting in touch with nature. I mean, with the windows down, I can hear everything that's going on, even though it's loud. I can smell the hay being mowed. I can smell someone barbecuing, and if I go by a restaurant, I can smell those smells. So I get that whole experience with Old Blue, and I don't think shutting myself off from the outside is the answer. I don't think that's what I like to do at all. So I might smell like a billy goat when I'm done out there, when it's 105, 110 here in Texas, and I'm driving a vinyl, got my back on a vinyl seat. Most people wouldn't do it, but I do, That's why you don't see any passengers in Old Blue, but except for you guys. But man, I'm just rambling on today. Today I must be in an exceptionally good mood. So I did look a little bit more, and like I said, it was formed in this group was formed in 1979 by two brothers, and but it said when they were going to I don't know where it went to here, but anyway, 1989 they were celebrating a release of their album Fingertips, and this guy Paul Fields, one of the founders, baby died of SIDS, sudden infant death syndrome, and he still kept on with it, but I mean, you can only imagine his heart just his heart just wasn't in it probably. And then it says Anthony, the guitar player, he left to go his own way, and it just kind of fizzled out after that. I think they did start different groups, and one or two of them went on to play in other bands. I didn't read it all because I wanted to pay attention to Leanda's request and react and not ignore it. But I was just I can't help, I just can't help but just be devastated for that young man when he lost his child. So I mean, I just can't. There's just no way I could imagine that. Thank God, Lord knows I've told you all this before. God knows how strong you are, and He didn't think I was strong enough to handle something like that. And God's never wrong. I agree. I'm not strong enough to handle something like that, man. I spent my whole life protecting my family and protecting my children and my grandchildren, and for something out of your control, where the Lord He just thinks it's time, and He wants them back to be, used in some other measure. But I would be like Paul. I would lose my zest, I think, for life, if not forever, at least for a long time. So, yeah, there you go, man. Great song, and I ended on this depressing note, and but that's what I read, and it's a great band, and it's a great request. So thank you all for showing up and listening to this old Texas guy ramble on, especially on this one. But it means a lot to me that you spent your time here. All right. So that's going to do it for me. Till I see y'all again, I'll catch y'all down the road. And okay, man, going to the outro. Be sure y'all look, because I do 3 times a day here. So be on the lookout. I'll see y'all on the next one.